Let's welcome them by the hairstyle. Do it big, nigga. Yeah, yeah. Do it big, nigga. Yeah, yeah. Do it big, nigga. Yeah, yeah. So I'm about to see on the don't me. I thought with my thoughts from that south side. I think my niggas
so 2 hooks out and 1 beat.
Oh my bros.
On my bros, man. On my bros. Nigga.
I'm ready, my
Oh, right in front of me. I broke it out down and I served it up by the dime, bitch. I know what I tripped with, nigga. My pocket kept growing.
See, he's doing too much. He's got a.
Oh, they did give you the wheat bread. Look,
He's got.
that shows.
Hey, hold on, man. What the fuck just happened? What's wrong with
He took the white bread and said, "That's mine, bro. This shit."
Hey.
I was like, "Resto Missing weed." He said, "I smoke weed and eat weed." I was like, "Oh, okay, no problem." Hey, okay.
Hey.
Explain yourself.
I forgot my wallet, but I got some weed right here. Hey. Oh wow. Awesome. Thank you. Jesus Christ. Mute is a motherfucker. What's up, e-bike? Good to see you. Okay, I'm off mute. What's up? Anyway, yeah. So basically, like, I'm going to show y'all stuff is, from time to time, me out and about or whatever. Young Bloods and I have known each other for a couple decades or whatever. So, just along the way, like I'm trying to pull up files and stuff that, we used to do in the Mo3 sector with some of the people I knew. What's up, Rhonda? Appreciate you being here. So I'm going to do this show as easy as I possibly can. Okay. So I got some notes because I'm going to try to keep us organized. So, sometimes when people get body bagged, the funny thing is like I'm not going and saying, hey, Binary didn't come up with this or whatever, but this has been going on for years. That's why I thought it was funny, and the great thing is, like, when people get body bagged or catch a body or get scratched out or whatever, they tend to disappear. And how long they disappear could be an hour, it could be a couple days, it could be a month, but we haven't seen Malik in a little while. So basically what I wanted to do here is go ahead and show you that this stuff is not new and it's not personal. See, the thing is I used to be like, nighttime show envy and just slay people and go after you and make you hate yourself or whatever. But that's back in the days we used to jump in our cars to chase after people. Like, our lives literally used to be like on just stupid. So I'm going to show a couple things to show you that our sector did. I'm going to show you like the whole body bag thing. Then we're going to round that up. After that, we're going to take a look at Ghetto and Binary and kind of like their dynamic and trying to figure out why Ghetto and Binary had that conversation and whatnot. Then we're going to talk about the fact that Lemon's channel did get, how do I say this? Lemon's channel did get threatened. It wasn't kind of like it wasn't just I'm going to take your channel. There were a couple actions that I think led up to that point. We're going to take a look at that. And what did I say we're going to close out with? And I don't know. Let's just go with it. All right, so let's go ahead and let's look at a few things right here. As I said, right. So you guys call it body bag or whatever. And I want y'all to see something real quick. This is literally Polar today. This is how we've been doing this for 5, 6, 7 years. And I don't think you guys are aware of it because you just heard Binary say that. And yes, we are going to watch Binaries, but let's pay attention right here. All right, ready?
It's equal opportunity. Anybody can get it. Anybody can get it. Hell, I can get it. Polar Bear can get it. Anybody can get it, dog. So it's just that.
So basically, like, you know, that's Polar today. Polar's the originator of the Mode 3 troll beef sector. We're second generation Mode 3 troll beef sector. So I want you to see this happen today. Watch this.
Do we got to write Candy down in the books of having a body on the app, dog? Did Candy get her name put in the Raptors for catching a body on the app?
Right. Okay, cool. So let's go right into, we're going to go into my live and we're going to like look at the poll. Then we're going to go into Binary's live, look at his poll real quick, match that up because a lot of people don't see like all the different shows and see how it went. So we're going to put the body bag together and, you know, then Malik, it's over. You know what I'm saying? I don't go back and forth with people anymore. I used to scratch, argue, have a good time doing this and that. Now I shade and troll pretty much. So let's take a look at those two things. Then we'll go right into Lemon's channel being threatened. And I really want you guys to pull it together because I want to see if y'all think it is damn, can't even talk today. I want you all to see if I think it's more serious than what it is. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and go to my live first here. Hold up. All right. So in my live, we're just going to go ahead. We're going to play the poll. It's only going to take a couple seconds. And then hold on. Let me bring it over here real quick. It's only going to take a couple seconds. So let's go ahead and close this out with Malik so we don't have to say this ever again. What's up, Bird? Appreciate you being here. And you know me, like in content, I like to just do one and done. Boom. When I'm done talking about this, we're moving on, but there's some missing pieces. All right. So we're going to do my poll, then we're going to do binaries, and we're going straight to lemons. All right, let's go. Make sure that it's rolling. Let's see here. Oh, wow. This poll is interesting. Okay, so on the first poll, this poll was whether you all thought that if Malik took a L to Goat Smoke. All right. Yes, I did ask Malik to pull up. And on the first poll, we have 116 votes. 90% of you all feel like Malik got punked out, and 10% of you feel like he did not. I would imagine that is from the beef sector, Mo 3 sector, black sector, and whoever else is in here. That's what the people were feeling. We got our next poll that. Okay, cool. All right, you all literally that's all we're gonna watch from that live. Real quick, done, over with. So let's go ahead. We're gonna slide right over to binaries real quick, and watch him finish the body bag situation, and then we'll be able to move on from this for life. You know what I'm saying? I got to do this. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
The audience thinks that Dapper Dave won the battle. Now, here's where it gets critical. Do not vote with emotion unless there's emotional intelligence. Please vote with logic on this next one. Please, for the love of God. I hate that I have to plead with the code breakers because you guys are legit in and of yourselves. But sometimes I think that y'all answer shit just to piss me off. So please vote logically. Please. Did Dapper Dave, aka Goat Smoke, capital S. Body bag Malik. That's a yes. Oh no, body bag the council's VP. And then in parentheses, we'll put Malik. There we go. There. That's a thorough question.
What's up, little mama Obama?
And I'm going to switch the answers, put no on top, a yes on the lazy your brains operate, some at the bottom. Here's the poll.
So remember, my poll was 90%, 10%, and here goes binary, right? Binary's trying to be nice.
Now come on, y'all. Be respectful, be truthful. Good to see you. Shout out to Rest. There's a difference between just battling and a body bag. A body bag means he totally destroyed him. He totally destroyed him. There's no coming back. He got body bag. Did Goat Smoke, aka Dapper Dave, come through? And this is where I'm. Goat Smoke may have won that battle. Yes, I'll give him that.
So basically, this is binary trying to be fair, right? So he's like, "Did you win the battle?" And we were in the chat say, "You just asked us this or whatever." He's like, "Well, winning, you could come back and it's a back and forth or whatever." But this is the total body bag. So we watched my vote, and now we're watching binaries. And I said, as soon as we get through this, we're gonna head over to lemons. Let's go.
But based off of what we just seen, he did not body bag that man. You and Brenda were very fake with each other yesterday on Lemon's show. She was talking to you and Tosa. $5 for getting your hey, it's spam. And I shut up. No, when you gotta cast them, and I knew when Brenda was going. Apple, I can't. Oh, eyes right
Sorry,
here.
y'all. I got the wrong time stamp. Like an
Doing something
idiot.
y'all ain't done. I'm doing. You got to down. What the hell is going on? Oh, because I'm mad.
Binary likes to
I
build
gotta
up.
let him vote. Troll better. Oh, y'all to pump. Lord Jesus, not 76% saying yes. Y'all ain't shit. Lord Jesus, not 76% saying yes. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit. After all of the analysis, after all the breakdown, even with Lil
up,
Mama Obama herself
Good seeing
coming
ya.
up here and clearing some shit up, clearing Malik's name, clearing some shit. %76% so far are saying body bag. Oh, damn. Why wait? I think no matter what, it's over. 200 votes in this poll. I know.
I forgot
Dapper
his
Dave
song.
for the body bag. Body, if I could spell bag. Hold on, let me get my other notes. Get up out of here. Let me hit
He
the
said
link.
he's
up.
gonna put
Al,
it in
did
the
I
note.
erase? Did I erase all my notes from Lil Mama too? Cause hold on.
I'm trying to
I
get
did.
to
Then
his
I'm gonna erase
song.
this.
That's
A
the funny
remix. Y'all
part.
remember
Sorry,
that?
y'all. My
Pizza over
my
remix.
timestamp is terrible.
Damn,
you know
man,
what I'm
y'all
saying?
turning me into a real content creator right now. Pizza over remix.
There we go. All right, now we're gonna go over and see why Lemon's channel got threatened.
Body bag. Body bag. We put your body in a body bag.
All right, now let me explain to you why I did that again. For the people that just came in, I'm going to play the poll thing one more time. It's going to be really, really quick. Okay, this is not a binary thing. Trust me. Look,
Do we gotta write?
what we do in my sector? Let's go.
Do we gotta write Candy down in the books of
Damn.
having a body?
Sorry, I keep going on mute, y'all. Basically, I was gonna play the poll thing one more time for people that just got in here because this is not a binary thing. We do it in our sector, so nobody should take it personal. But let's go.
Do we gotta write Candy down in the books of having a body on the app, dog? Did Candy get her name put in the Raptors for catching a body on the app.
All right. So let's head on over to Lemon's Live. Let's see. I'm gonna have to be very, 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 very careful playing this because there's a reason why Lemon's channel was threatened. I mean, and it's very, very important for y'all to take a look at this to see if I'm tripping. You know what I'm saying? I like to ask the people so that I don't end up being the idiot. You know what I'm saying? So what we're going to do here is we're going to bring that up. All right. So the way that it starts off is I'm pretty sure people heard most of the commentary. So this started off with Binary came in and told no shit. Was it Binary? Was it yes. Binary told Ghetto that GIP said that he cheated on his wife with another girl. I know who it is, but I'm not going to mention her name or whatever. But that took Ghetto over the edge here. Now it's really, really funny when Ghetto comes up because he was definitely under the influence. So for Ghetto, we're going to kick him off with this right here. Hang on.
You can tell when somebody's just fucking around. And you can tell when somebody's like, man, I think this nigga is really a bitch. I think this nigga is really a clown, dog. You know what I'm saying? So niggas on this bitch blacking out on his alcohol, not remembering what he doing, but everybody's keeping tabs. Dog, ain't nobody over here playing, dog. Nobody's fucking playing, bro. And everybody's seeing your plays, right?
So that's for Ghetto. Okay. So let's go right into, damn, where are my notes here? So him and Ghetto, but also then we're going to bring Ken up and we'll go through it. So we'll talk through it real quick. I'm going to pull myself back here and let me bring this guy over here real quick. Hold on. All right. So
her name one more time for me.
I'm doing, nigga. I know exactly.
Oh, my bad. My bad. We can't go there yet. Jesus Christ. Sorry, y'all. Usually I'm all organized and shit. Let's see here. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let's see. 4/20/29. Okay. All right.
I'm not mad right now.
What up, Molly? He is an urban myth.
I don't care what nobody got to say to me. I don't care what nobody think about me. I don't give a fuck what you perceive me to be. I promise you, I don't play them fucking games. I don't play none of that fucking shit. I don't bother nobody. I don't come in these shit.
And you can tell when somebody's like, man, I think this nigga is really a bitch. I think this nigga is really a clown, dog. You know what I'm saying? So niggas on this bitch blacking out on his alcohol, not remembering what he doing, but everybody's keeping tabs. Dog, ain't nobody over here playing, dog. Nobody's fucking playing, bro.
Jack,
and everybody's seeing your plays.
Right? You pussy. You big pussy, bitch. You big pussy. And I will spit in your face right now and smack the shit out of you, Gip. Don't fucking text my phone. Don't text my phone if you ain't gonna come outside, nigga. Come. Hold on. Let me turn this.
Now, remember, this stemmed from Binary telling Ghetto that GIP said that he cheated on his wife. Okay, let's go.
Shit around. Come outside, Gip. I'm gonna be in Atlanta shortly. Come the fuck outside, you hoe ass nigga. Hit the link. Drop your addy. Dude, man, I'm not fucking playing with you, Gip. I'm gonna pack your whole tacos. Nigga, I'm gonna make you eat a taco, nigga. I'm not fucking playing with you.
And I was laughing my ass off, but I got it straight now. So GIP told Binary Okay, and then Binary told Ghetto. So it's like this triangle of why would you tell this individual that that he cheated on his wife? So
I don't know
he
who the
feels like he got betrayed.
fuck you thought I was. I don't talk about you. You was eating ass. As a married man, I'm minding my business. The black sector packed you up, and I ain't getting involved in that shit. You bitch ass nigga. And if y'all think I'm playing, I promise you, I will punch concrete. I will punch on you niggas. Ain't nothing sweet about where the fuck I come from. I don't even think I'm scared of you niggas. Then come outside.
What
Come
up,
the
Malik?
fuck outside.
What
I
up,
ain't got my
Malik?
teeth in. I'm slobbing. I want all the smoke. I'm gonna knock you out, Kip.
Yvonne, I know. I'm sorry. Like, I'm literally trying to keep up because this is so complicated. This is so complicated. I believe, okay, Ghetto and GIP talked about, okay, I got it. Ghetto and GIP talked about a situation where GIP cheated on his new wife with another woman. Ghetto is mad that GIP then told Binary that they had this conversation. Binary is listening to this right now, and he's about to enter the stage. The reason why we're putting this up here right now is because we already, we got Malik taken care of, but now we got our treasurer in the council going crazy, and we're about to have the council, whatever you would call him, president or whatever. He's listening to this. And then, as I said, like this leads up to Lemon's channel getting threatened. Let's go.
I boxed on Bergen Street, Golden Gloves, nigga. The fuck is wrong with you? Ain't nothing you could do with me. I went from Avon and 14th Street to college. My parking garage, and you can only get in through VIP access.
What's up,
Fuck
Empress
all of
Milan?
that. Ignore all of that. The fact that I live in the building that Shaq and Queen Latifah built. Forget all of that. Forget any of that. I got another spot in downtown Jersey City. Forget any of that. Know that I'm from Avon and 14th Street, and we tell you for a reason.
So we don't know why he's doing all this, but here comes Binary. Okay, so this is very interesting because now we got the money thing, right? So we've heard about the money exchange, this and that. And unfortunately, like when people get really, really mad, they start like spewing out information that's really supposed to stay behind the scenes. I can't stand that. Like when people get mad at each other, they're like, hey, remember when you did X, Y, and Z back in the day that I'm supposed to keep to myself? So that's the exchange we're about to see right now.
Use a hand, and you was mad, eat it like I eat it. I didn't on no live by you as everyone of fucking me. You ain't me. Cause you ain't bosses. You serve tacos. I don't serve tacos.
He's talking about GIP's restaurant. He has a taco restaurant in Atlanta.
Reductions. I do K1s. I do 1090s. I do 1099s. I do 1065s. I do 1040s. We ain't the same. My clients is filthy rich. I don't make.
I'm gonna let them tell you. They will mention the woman's name, and I will let them mention the woman's name.
Tacos, nigga.
We're sitting there like,
what up, Lemon? God, is that
all right? Here we go.
Binary. Yo,
And Lemon's mic last night was doing, I don't know, was doing something.
what's going on with your audio, cut?
I'm finna fix it, bro.
Damn, that audio trash. You got Ghetto up here crying and shit. What's going on, Ghetto? You all right, brother? Gift and got on your nerves, brother.
Binary. I'm gonna be honest. You're gonna get cursed out right now, bro.
Listen, man, I heard you talking about money. I heard you talking about why Binary keep bringing up Lemon's money. I heard you.
So, Binary, what you want to do?
All I know is you up here crying. Go ahead, brother. Get your shit off. What up, Gip? Shout out to Gip.
Binary, cam up
shit.
and look me in my face and tell me where you think I'm crying. Tell me where you built
Oh,
like
shit.
me and I'm 10 years older than you.
Damn.
10 years older than you. Where do you think I'm crying? Where the fuck you see crying at,
Or
bitch nigga?
Or just whining.
Stop
Whining.
playing, binary. Now ain't the time. Now ain't the time. You from the Umar sector. This is black sector business. Stay the fuck out of it, bro.
Yeah, but
Now
GIP
ain't
is
the
cool.
time.
GIP is cool. I like GIP.
Mind you, you don't know GIP from a can of fucking paint.
Damn.
Slow down, binary. Do I look like I'm playing? Do I look like a nigga to play with? If you see me on the street, would you play with me?
Are you spitting and shit?
If you see me on the street, would you play with me, binary?
Nigga, I get a rabies shot, nigga.
If you see me on the street, would you play with me? You won't answer
Hell no,
that.
I get a tetanus shot, nigga.
Just suck a dick, nigga.
That's
suck
nasty,
a dick,
nigga.
bitch boy.
That's nasty. Listen, shout out to GIP.
Thank you very much, Empress Melanin. I'm trying to make my goal today. Trying to make my goal one brick at a time. Let's go.
GIP is cool. He got the flag. I think he got the Haitian flag next to his name. Let's go, GIP.
I want to let you know, binary. After today, I ain't fucking with you no more.
Why, bro? Come on, Ghetto. Come on, bro. Come on, man.
I'm not playing with you. I'm from the black sector. I'm not from nothing.
Come on, Ghetto.
This is black sector shit. I'm telling you to mind your business. You won't listen. After today, I'm not fucking.
I heard your conversation though. Why can't I talk about just the shit you're putting on YouTube?
You heard me what I said today. After today, I'm not fucking with you.
That's
no
What's
messed
happening
up,
on
bro.
Lemon's
Come on,
panel?
Ghetto. Don't be like
Just
that, bro.
Eric.
And I'm one of your strongest supporters.
I know you are. I know. Come on, bro. Don't be like that.
Playing right now. This is black sector business.
All I'm doing is responding to what you're talking about. This is YouTube. Lemon's mic is all jacked up. I'm trying to help this. I'm trying to help this man out.
The Umar sector don't do what the black sector do.
Hey, now I would crash out for Vibrant. What are we doing here? Hold on a second, Vibrant. Hey, you know, a special hello to you, a virtual hug, a dap, you know, all that. Vibrant, you know, I'd crash out for you. Let's go.
You not ready. This is Mo 3 level shit. You not built for this. Mind your fucking business.
Hey, I may not be built for it, but I know GIP is a supporter too. GIP be all up in my chat.
Then you ride with GIP and know that you ain't got ghetto.
Oh, so there's sides now. So there's sides.
To show you that I ain't playing
Ghetto.
with you. To show you I ain't playing with you no more. You get no more conversation from me.
That's messed up, man. Now you going on mute. Damn, that's tough. That's tough. So Lemon's changing his phone.
See, and we are also based on this right here. Successful accomplished men don't act like this. Weird. We always question Ghetto about him throwing the fraternal organization and whatnot in our face, and then he messed up actually and told us that his fraternal organization is getting upset with him because he's treating it like a gang out here hollering and shit. So I don't know why he's doing it again, but let's go.
His phone.
And
Ghetto's
I promise
going on
you
mute.
will never see me again, binary. This is the last.
That's crazy, bro. What is going on tonight? I know it's Taylor Point. I know it's Taylor Point Tuesday. You look lit, Ghetto. You look lit off the liquor, bro. You okay?
Ain't nothing lit about me. I came up here.
So you sober right now? So you sober?
I came up here
Tell the
with
truth.
jovial. No, binary. You're not gonna hear from me again on your show ever again.
That's crazy.
Jesus.
What's
Why you
wrong?
up here sucking wild dick then, bro?
Who? What?
See, you're not from where I'm from. You should mind your fucking business.
Look, I was just saying shout out to GIP. GIP is cool, bro. Even you said he was cool. You said he was one of the most loyal people you had in the camp. I heard you. I was listening. I was in the car listening. You said it was you, GIP, Buddy Lee, and I think one other person I don't know. But y'all were all like the cool
The other
Negroes.
two would choke the shit out you, binary, if they knew you.
I'm
was
just
in the
saying,
top.
though. I'm just saying.
No, you're
I
a
was
bitch.
listening.
No,
Listen, I
binary,
was
quite
listening.
frankly, I play with you because I'm educated. You're a bitch. You're not street. This is.
What's up?
So I'm laughing though, cause see, you be thinking shit be funny, and
Right?
clearly, right there, Ghetto was
Yeah.
reminding niggas who the fuck he was, though.
Well,
But you know, you laughing, you ha ha ha
he's
ha.
not very believable. He's not very believable.
So why don't you meet him on Avon in 30-second then? Let's just see. Let's just
I don't
see.
have a problem
Let's
because I
see
don't
the.
have a
Let's no
problem
no
with it.
no no.
I
Let's see the
don't do
sergeant at
pull-ups.
arms, and let's see the treasurer of the castle, lock ass like two little brothers. Pause. Let's see what it is.
The sergeant at arms is Ken.
Okay. Well, let's see you and him lock ass. Oh no. See, this what we gonna do. We gonna turn it up right now, cause see, you clearly like
Okay.
to lie. See, you like to
She
lie.
want us to do.
And then
She want us to do
no,
street beefs.
no,
Hold on, let me
see,
see
ain't no
street beefs.
street beef. It's amongst brothers. It's amongst bros. I know you and Ghetto got love for each other. See the
Why are you
same way.
trying to put Ghetto with us in a fight?
No, see the same way you sitting there chuckling, you doing
Right.
all that chuckling. You know
Right.
that Binary was dead wrong, because see, you know the backstory to the beef between them. So what you should have did was told Binary, yo, fall back on that. Because again, you know the
You do know I'm doing a review so that we can talk to this with the people, right?
backstory.
Like, I haven't done anything. So
So
basically, their
again, you don't
backstory. Do you know the
so
backstory? Do you know?
I know the backstory of that situation. I heard it before
Okay.
from Ghetto. But again,
Okay.
what
So
I
you're
said to
talking
you,
about GIP, right? GIP going to Binary and saying, talking on or Ghetto, talking on Ghetto's business. What do you feel like the backstory is?
the backstory is I know Gip and Ghetto got an issue. And
Yeah, they do.
again, you should have told Binary to fall back. But
I
you trying to
wasn't
give
there.
okay, so you should have hit him on the bat signal or whatever. See, you want to give your commentary. I noticed that you like to give your commentary, and then when you put in the hot seat, because I'm coming right at you. You know, I don't do
Okay.
subliminals. I'm coming right at you.
Okay. So
And
I'm
you
in the
my
hot
guy.
seat.
And you my
Okay.
guy. So now,
I
so how funny would it have really been if he caught that nigga in Atlanta and slapped his brains in?
they're on the internet.
So
Like
my question
Binary
was,
lives in Arizona and Ghetto
no.
lives in
I'm
New
talking
Jersey.
about Gip. See again, what I'm saying to you
Oh, you
is
talking about GIP and Ghetto
what?
locking
So
hands? Okay.
how funny would it have been then?
If they beat each other up, real
Yeah.
funny.
Okay.
Now, if they went to gunplay and whatnot, that's not funny. But if two grown ass professional men in their 40s meet up to fight, it would be funny. I mean, I think everybody here would laugh about that. But why are you telling me to lock up with Ghetto when I'm not even a part of it?
But I'm saying is I'm giving my commentary
Okay.
because I know you and Ghetto friendly troll each other.
Right, we do. We
Right.
do. We always
So
troll each other.
right, and so because it's me, I'm trolling both of you. Now, which one of you niggas gonna come meet me? Now again,
Okay, so what's the troll move?
yeah.
So you want Ghetto and I to fight, or you want to fight us?
I want both of you niggas to pull up. Both of y'all pull up. Nah.
Listen,
So
man, bruh.
so
Listen,
I'm a get off here real fast, but no, I
you
came
want
up here because the other day I couldn't get back to you
right? Okay,
when I
I'm
said I
here.
was going to hit your link. So
Right,
again, that situation to me, I mean, I you know, I'm gonna take the body bag on that. You know,
right.
I take the body
I've
bag.
gotten to be honest with you, in my own sector, I got bodied 3 times. so literally, it's just the internet thing. Nobody cares. And I was
I got
really
you.
stupid. I threw a shotgun in the car, dropped a pistol on the ground, running down the street, driving around Atlanta for 2 hours. I really got body bagged. So it's not a big deal. It's the internet.
No,
But
I'm saying again, that's what I'm saying. I could take the body bag. It meant nothing to me like that. You know, it was no harm, no foul.
yeah,
You know, and
it's gonna
again
happen.
though, but again though, you know, I think you and Ray Triggs cool.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the crazy thing is like like for example, me and P, the panel killer, man, we were at each other's necks like until we met on Brooks' channel and had that adult conversation. So like now we've gotten to a new point. How stupid would have been to us to do some kind of pull up game with us being really cool right now. So
No,
basically the reason why I did my commentary, with Polar and then showing the poll here and the poll at binaries is when the body bag is over, it's over. You're done, and you push forward. But me, I'm one and done. Get the commentary over, finish it up, go, boom. Now, did
Ain't
you
no hard
see? Let
story.
me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Did you see Lemon's channel get threatened?
Yeah, I think your boy CE said something about the music. Hold on, Brooke. I
No.
saw CE said something about the music. So other than that, what are you talking about?
That's what we're gonna get into right here. So basically, y'all, we're gonna listen to Binary and Ghetto for a couple more minutes, but I actually do want Malik to comment on this because it's like it's bad. I didn't expect
I,
this because the reason why I put counsel in there is because we had to finish up your body bag. We got Ghetto up here flashing out. We know he's drunk. We got Binary up here trolling him or whatever, but then Binary starts to get pissed off. But then Ken comes up with audio, and you got to see what happens. Like, I don't even know what to say about Lemon's channel getting threatened 2 to 3 times.
all right,
You
I'm
know,
gonna go on mute. I'm gonna go on mute while you do that.
all
That
right.
way, when you get to it, I know somebody.
Yeah. I'm just gonna pull the screen over here. We're gonna look at it. I'm gonna finish this real quick, and then I want you to watch. I'm gonna do the commentary, but I also want you to watch his channel get threatened because the chat I know is gonna be very active in it. Let me see here. All right. So I got you all, chat. Don't worry, my commentary is not gonna be jacked up. And I apologize, y'all, because I was trying to get the story together because like I'm not used to a bunch of dudes talking like this because like didn't so get me straight, Malik. So Gip and Ghetto talked about the fact that Gip just had gotten married. Then Gip cheated on his wife with, Nessa, right? Nessa A. Okay. And then Ghetto is mad that Binary knows. Is that correct? That Ghetto was running his mouth, kind of like gossiping about the shit. I think that's the issue, but let's go.
The street right now. You should mind your fucking business. But
So why? Okay, how you
Go ahead.
No,
telling me to mind my
no, I
business?
heard. Okay,
Hold on.
I don't know the person's name, but I knew about that situation. And when
Right.
I heard about it, it wasn't something I was gonna stick my neck in because I know they got something between. And if they in the black sector, there was a black sector thing. So I just sat there and made a note like, yo, this ain't one of the things you chime in on.
Yeah, LA. So that's what I thought. I thought that I didn't think it was a big secret or whatever at all whatsoever. And I know that's why they were talking about it online. I didn't think it was a secret either. But I do think that, that secondhand information of him having that conversation with Binary now puts Ghetto in a position with Gip that he has loose lips. That's where the issue is right
Hold
now.
on, can I say something? See,
Think I'm
can I
coming
say
back
something?
to you tomorrow after
Can I
I'm
say
talking to you
something?
like this. You
Can I
don't
say
know the black
something?
sector. You're a bitch.
Can I say
Binary.
something?
And I don't bring
Can
you
I
into
say
no,
something?
And I don't bring you into no hood
It's
conversation.
crazy. I just want to say something. You said you was gonna mute. You said you was gonna mute. You said you was gonna mute. You said you wasn't gonna talk to me. You said you wasn't gonna talk to me. You said you wasn't gonna talk to me. Go on mute, Negro. Go on mute. Go on. Shut up.
Hey, I'm getting some much heated help right here. We got the one of the queens in here. Hold on a second. Hold on. Let me make sure because I haven't seen you on my panel before. Hold on. Damn. I can't even work my own shit. What's going on? Not really. Not very good. Let me try to fix your mic. Give me a second here.
I'm Heffa Lee.
There you go.
Can you hear me better?
Heffa Lee. Yeah. You're good now.
I
What's
am
up,
Heffa
Heffa?
Lee. But everybody else knows me as Shree Badley. But my name on here is Heffa Lee.
That was my
all
confusion.
right?
Okay,
Now,
got it.
Yeah, it's all good. I'm confused right now though because I just went over to Lemon's Live.
Right.
And I looked at what the initial thing between him and Mr. Grip was. Now listen, y'all. I call Gip Mr. Grip. This is not for what a man to call him. Y'all men call him Gip. I'm a woman. I call him Mr. Grip. Okay, I don't want to hear no man calling him Mr. Grip. Anyway,
right.
So from what I saw, right, Ghetto was talking, and he said to Lemon, I only gave Lemon and Buddy Lee money before. And Gip
Okay,
said, no, you also gave money to Shitty Greg and True Freeman. That's when Ghetto started flipping. Because he was like, I didn't give True Freeman no money for a year. And then Ghetto was like, and you the one supposedly ate ass. But that ain't no diss to Mr. Grip. Mr. Grip will tell everybody he eat ass. Okay?
Okay.
What the fuck does that do? And Ghetto, you telling Mr. Grip, yeah, you ate a chick ass from here. So what? That gives him even more props because now you got other cyber chicks being like, oh, yeah, you ate a cyber chick ass. You can eat my ass too? Come on now. Anyway, that's what I heard. That's why I was confused about what you was talking about. Maybe it was something different that happened. But that's what I just heard.
Ms. Bernie was saying that like Binary snitched on Ghetto. Basically, that Ghetto knew the information about this extracurricular activity with a woman, which is new news to Binary, but not new news to Black Sector. So that's why Ghetto was saying that he needs to stay out of Black Sector business, basically.
Oh, yeah, okay. Because that's what confused me. I was like, what woman y'all talking about? Because it's only one woman that y'all could talk about from here that will make Ghetto act the holy high fool. And I didn't hear that name. So, yeah.
Right. And the thing is the tension that they really want to get into is these money exchanges with Lemon, really. This is like a side argument that means nothing other than they want to start spilling the money that they went back and forth because the Ghetto's been given hell. Hey, I thought you were going to give the $350. And then Binary, we've been hearing about this damn talent show money for how long now? That's what they really want to talk about. But Ghetto has been drinking and he's on all different paths, you know. And me, I try to watch the lives with people to kind of figure it out because I was confused up to that point of you actually coming up here, to be honest.
Okay, because I'll tell you straight up, Ghetto used to be a plus paymaster to motherfuckers in the Black Sector.
Right.
So that may be what Binary heard, which is why he feels like, okay, it's okay to pressure him, like, you know, he kind of pressured that other lady. But Ghetto done learned his lesson. He's not given to men like he used to. You know. It'll be easier for him to give to a woman, and the woman will probably won't accept it because, no.
Right, because there's an underlining expectation, I would assume, right? Am I right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, that's what I was just taking a wild guess. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know what? I can't say that about him definitively, but yes, that is the thought pattern. Let's put it like that. That's the thought pattern.
Simp.
I keep it real. I don't give a fuck if he cuss me out.
Yeah. No, I was saying he's in the simp category. That's what I was saying. So I'm gonna get through this because people are used to my reviews, and then get everybody's opinion about the. But you did clear some stuff up, but
okay. Because I just didn't want to be confused with what you were saying, and I didn't want you to be incorrect, and I thought that I might be missing something because I didn't see that exchange at all. All right, so this is my first time seeing it, so that's all. I'm gonna drop down and let you continue. You're doing a great job. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you.
No problem.
Shout out to Gip. Gip is the big homie.
Use the hoe.
Shout out to Gip. Black fist in the air. Shout out to.
So obviously, Binary is pressuring the issue with Gip, which really isn't the issue. It's the money.
Suck his dick while you at it.
Listen. Sunglasses and black fist in the air. Shout out to my homie Gip. He cool. Shout out to you too, Ghetto. You cool? Come on now.
Suck my dick.
Damn. Well, thank you for going on mute. It's crazy that this Negro puts all this shit out on YouTube and don't want us to talk about it. That's the dumbest shit ever. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Look, I'm going to sit here. I'm going to spill my guts on YouTube with 300 mother effers listening. Go ahead. Talk your shit. Talk your shit. Talk your shit. Talk your shit.
They know you. You got hella emotion in your heart right now, but you won't do shit about it because you're a hoe. You ain't never been pressed like this on YouTube ever, hoe.
Talk your shit.
You's a hoe. Listen to your voice. You think I don't know?
That's right. Talk your shit.
You think I don't know?
All right,
You
Ghetto.
think I
Talk
don't
your
know
shit.
the emotion? I hear you, man. It's crazy. This dude got all this emotion about it. Stay
Look at him.
Dr. Binary. Stay out
Look
of
at
this
him.
ghetto shit.
Listen, all I'm doing is I'm not drawing the line in the sand. I like GIP, bro. I'm sorry. It is what it is. Shout out to GIP. It is what it
Gip,
is.
you idiot. Gip is sitting here laughing at you right now.
So
that's not
Molly, that's exactly what he's doing. And honestly, like, I really do apologize. I know my reviews are usually on point, but I'm just as confused as you were. But you're right. Binary is pushing the issue because, you know, as you guys said earlier, he is putting context clues together that Gip told Ghetto some stuff he was supposed to keep confidential. But let's go.
not how the black sector play. We don't do no dick sucking. We don't do no wild dick sucking. You don't know Gip from a can of paint. He hit your
GIP is cool. GIP ain't never did shit to me. GIP is a supporter, bro. GIP is a supporter.
He hit your link and talked
You
to
don't
you
gotta hit the
before.
link. He's faithful, bro. He comes to the chat, bro.
Links with Gip for hours. I have been
Okay.
in back chat. I have been on the phone.
So we're done with GIP. We're going to try to slide over here to when they start talking about things that they should have really kept to themselves.
Impacts their ability to
and let's I know that the council isn't really serious and all that other stuff, but Ghetto's the treasurer. So the treasurer's not really supposed to talk about the money. Let's go.
It impact my ability. And if Lemon cut me off tonight, I'm good with that too.
Why is he going into like this? Why is he going into this major, like, if Lemon cut him off too? Like, Ghetto, come on, bro. Your feelings are just ridiculous right now.
You're good with not being a man of your word. Where's your integrity, Negro?
I ain't telling you all, Ghetto. I fuck with you, bro.
That is the weakest move.
Shout out to
ever.
Lemon. Lemon
And
gave me
when
the
you
biggest
did that
cash app
this
I've ever
morning,
got
you
from
were-
YouTube ever.
And that's bitch shit. That's bitch shit what you did.
Shout out to Lemon. Standing on big business. Yo, I could give credit where credit is due. You have a hard time doing that shit. Shout out to Mr. Gip. He's still banging in the chat.
You see, he ain't hitting this link though.
I know, because what
You better than that, nigga. Come
You
on,
know
nigga.
Okay, so we already know Rex comes in to spin the pot or whatever. So now I wish I could literally take what I just said about this dumbass situation and cut it out. I'm sorry, y'all. Let's go on to like the most important part about Lemon's channel. So Audio Pulp comes up, right? And Audio Pulp, for whatever reason, he's going at the chat. The chat is all kinds of B's and H's. I don't know. Like, maybe he was having a bad day. I have no idea. But the chat was like typing, like, bro, what are you doing? Chill out, relax. But then it went to a point where we didn't need it to go to. So I'm going to slide right to that. I'm going to be very, very careful as much as I can, because there is some stuff on here. And I will tell you, let's see. Hold on a second. Actually, let me show y'all something real quick. The money. Hold on.
I can do it on my own. I did it on my own.
Oh, are you good, bro?
So before we get to that, I'm going to take maybe 2 minutes. And what happens is, this is really what was bothering Ghetto, this money situation. And we're not going to listen to this long because I'm tired of hearing about the money. But let's go.
No, I'm not good, bro, but it's all good. Shit happens.
No, okay. Can I say one thing? Can I say one thing? Can I say one thing?
Go ahead, homie.
All right. I know you and Binary were cool. I did hear the exchange between you and Binary, and you're done with Binary. Okay. Now, what I want to say is, do you feel like in a time of you being serious with GIP, Mr. GIP, that he over inserted himself that made you feel away? Like, it's like, bro, I'm cooking with this nigga. Don't insert yourself into my.
It's always been harmless to date until he got in something that he didn't know. So I have no problem with his choice. Brad, relax. This today was very personal. But he didn't know me and GIP relationship. I think he thought it was something he could play in, and he couldn't. He couldn't. And I don't think, but he shouldn't have gotten in the middle of that. same level. We don't speak the same language. I don't know what geek shit just came out your mouth. They believe it. I don't. You need more people. So if that's your position.
Okay, then they got either 100 or 150. Yes,
Yep.
absolutely.
Right. So you told. How would I know?
You don't know because I didn't pay every judge the same amount.
No, all I'm saying. Oh, you just made it.
I didn't. I paid certain people a certain amount. I paid some people a certain amount. It was what it was, but you know, I still paid them. They all got triple digits. You know how much they got. It's up to them to tell y'all what they got. With Binary got something a little different. You know, he was in a different package deal.
I appreciate that.
So yeah, Binary, he received more. He received.
I'm never fucking with him again.
Come on, Ghetto. Come on, bro.
Binary received a little bit more because he
How to do horse dash
was,
in Rocket League.
With Binary got something a little different. You know, he was in a different.
So anyway, okay, they talked about the money. Let's go right past there. Hey Malik, I want you to kind of pay attention to this part. Let me make sure I get my comments. Binary is an opportunist. Yeah, I mean he is, but he's playing his cards right. You know, he's supporting the right content creators to, you know, get his weight up and do what he needs to do. So me personally, at this point, I would say, you know, paying for promo. You know, a content creator is more than, you know, it's their choice whether they want to take it or not. And at this point, that's, I mean, he's not very private about, you know, paying for promotion. Let's see here. He's more emotional about this GIP person than he is over his date and his money. That's true, Empress. That is something to point out, that Ghetto was actually with his girl, and his girl was in the background laughing. And every time Ghetto was like, I don't usually do this on the internet. I don't usually do this on the internet. She's back there like, man, what the hell is going on? So yes, he was on a date while he's arguing with Binary. Brenda, it's all good. Okay, you're talking to Brenda. Dang, it's definitely a plot twist. Yeah, it is. Well, it's a plot twist because basically at this point they're kind of joking. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy. I left all that. I have a problem with mature folks supporting stupid, immature shit. I don't care who you are. True. I mean, it gets ridiculous. Like, I used to have fun, like yelling and stuff back and forth on the internet, but at this point, it's not cool. You know, I'm a little too old, and I got people watching this that actually are in my real life. He actually more pressed about appearing because he gave money to more men than he said. Okay. All right, so let's go straight to the most important part here. As I said, I'm gonna be very, very careful and just be patient with me because I don't want to mess up and obviously mess myself up. Let's see here. Okay. So we got, all right. So we got audio.
He said, why you asking him some hope?
You don't know? You know what I'm saying?
I can't follow along, y'all. I don't know what's happening right now.
And see, we don't have to follow along because basically we're going to skip right to the part that's important, because just assume we're not going to sit here and listen to 5 minutes of what you call audio pulp cussing out the chat. So here comes Ken. And this is very, very important right here. And this is where I want to get everybody's opinion. All right, let's go.
This person is definitely here for the fuck shit. I don't know if you're with it.
Thanks the way, whatever it is, they love that nigga. Ain't fucking no Binary, man. Binary smoke that nigga. That nigga lip sing and he rap over his fucking beats. Binary really raps by himself.
All you niggas be up here in alleged relationship.
Binary rap by himself and his music be authentic. He don't do all that stupid ass shit.
Aren't you?
Oh shit, they can't see a goddamn thing. Man, this is a mess. Man, my bad, y'all. Jesus Christ. My God. My bad, y'all. This is terrible. You know how I am. I'll do better next time. Don't leave me now. You know what I'm saying? Hit the dislike button on my ass. All right. So audio was up
Even with
here
Rum
just
Shaker,
hollering and
I didn't say shit to Rum Shaker.
at the
Rum
chat.
Shaker wanted to dance at me
We're not
with
gonna
my
watch
challenge,
that.
and look what happened to her. I ate her up.
Now
And now she didn't even want to. Where she at? What we talk about?
let's go right
She was,
to
yeah, this person
Ken.
is definitely here for the fuck shit. I don't know if you're with it.
Now this is important.
Gangsta way. Whatever it is, they love that nigga ain't fucking no binary, man. Binary smoke that nigga. That nigga lip sync. And he rap over his fucking beats. Binary really raps by
All
himself.
you niggas be up here in alleged relationship.
Binary rap by himself and his music be authentic. He don't do all that stupid ass shit.
Aren't you on
He
the
don't
gay
do all
chat
that
lines
lip singing
tonight?
and see you don't want to collaborate with him because he know how to rap. He actually know how to rap on beats.
You still lose
You
in
feel what I'm
your
saying?
fucking head, ain't you?
My boy
These niggas
Binary
be
gonna
on
do
my
his thing,
dick.
man.
Pay attention how these
My
niggas be on
boy
my dick at
Binary
1 in
gonna
the
do his
fucking morning.
thing.
Gay
I'm
ass
just
nigga coming
saying,
up
bro.
here at 1 in the
You
morning
can't
to
fuck
talk
with
to me. You a
Binary,
gay
man.
ass nigga.
That's
dick
why
in the
you don't
booty
want to
ass
collaborate.
nigga.
But I won't do it
You a
because my
dick in the
music is
booty
different
ass
from
nigga.
his.
You a dick
My
in the
music
booty
is
ass
different from his, and
nigga.
I'm in my
Yeah,
own lane. Yeah,
I'm
AI
colder than
lane.
him. That's obvious. I'm already like niggas already know
Nah,
I'm
you in the AI
better
lane.
rapper than him. That's obvious.
Wait, so what
All
happened in the
respect to him.
competition?
All respect to him, but I definitely rap better. That's
Damn.
Did you win the
obvious. Come on now.
competition?
Hold up.
I don't
You
need
won
to
the
win a
challenge, the
I don't need to
competition?
win a competition, nigga. I don't give a fuck about a competition.
Man, they say, man, who
Shout
was
out to
that? Low
Lemon's
Dog?
competition, but I don't give a fuck about winning, bro. I did that
Hey, they
shit to
thought you
show
was
off
Low
what the fuck
Dog,
I
man.
got going.
You was rapping all
I
fast
What's
and
did
up,
shit
that
all
shit to
over
show
the
Noble?
off
beat.
my talents. What did you make? How much money did you
You lip
make off
sync.
of that? Cause I made money.
You lip sync.
I got a nice little donation too before I got
You
on the
lip
talent show.
sync. What
Where your
talent did you
supporters
do?
at? Where your
You were
supporters
lip
at?
syncing.
Where your
Then
supporters
we
at?
didn't
Oh,
even
your
know that
channel
you were lip
gone. Your
syncing until
channel
we
gone,
saw it.
right? Your channel gone, right? So you don't even got no
No,
supporters.
So basically, this is what basically set what you call it audio off. So audio went into some stuff, but I'm gonna try to skip to this. Damn. I'm gonna try to skip to this where
Oh
we
wait, your
I'm on it
channel
right
back.
now.
Oh, you back, but it's like it's where that bitch at? Where that bitch?
Let me shit flagged.
I want that
Don't
bitch
get
to
this shit
suck my
flagged.
dick.
Okay, hold on. Now listen, I'm gonna try. As I said, I'm gonna be very, very careful to skip this. But what do you think about this right here? Hold on.
Don't get lemon
Where
flag. Don't
Adrian?
get lemon shit flagged.
I want that
Don't
bitch
get
to
this shit
suck my
flagged.
dick. I want that bitch
Don't
to
get this
suck my
shit.
dick,
Don't get
nigga.
this shit
I
flagged.
want that.
All right, so let's go back real quick. So basically, what happened here is, what you call audio mentioned a woman's name. Now I don't know if he mentioned his wife's name. I don't know if he mentioned his daughter's name. I don't know what he did here, but he mentioned a name. So, but Kim went straight into talking about Lemon's channel. So basically, what I want you guys to pay attention to is this justified?
Clap that
I'm
bitch
back.
ass.
Don't get lemon flag. Don't get lemon shit flagged.
I want that
Don't
bitch
get
to
this shit
suck my
flagged.
dick. I want that bitch
Don't
to
get
suck
this
my
shit.
dick,
Don't
nigga.
get this shit
I
flagged.
want that bitch to suck. He can't get you. I can't
Yeah.
get you.
So basically, you can hear Lemon a little bit in the background saying, "Ken, don't mess with my channel." Okay, go back about 2
Lemon flag. Don't get lemon shit flagged.
I want that
Don't
bitch
get
to
this shit
suck my
flagged.
dick. I want that bitch
Don't
to
get this
suck my
shit.
dick,
Don't
nigga.
get this shit
I
flagged.
want that bitch to suck. He can't get you.
Yeah.
You can't get shit flagged.
You
Nigga.
sure
You
he can't
talking.
get
You don't even
flagged?
got a proper channel. You can't
You
even put
sure
no
he
more
can't get
flags in
flagged?
because I done counted all your
Don't play
flags.
with my
Okay.
channel.
Keep
Hold
putting
on.
your
Say
shit.
her name again.
Okay, so basically, we don't even have to watch any more of that. All right, Malik, are you here?
Yeah, I was brought to speed on what happened, and to be honest, Lemon need to go at audio head first because that was foul.
Right.
He put Lemon in the midst of they beef, and that's not how you do. Cause you know Lemon ain't about Lemon life like that. He not going, you know what I'm saying? So now you need to put the message out there. Now somebody need to talk to Ken because audio dead wrong. He dead wrong with that one. But again, you know, it's kind of the effect of, you know, I'ma say
Yeah,
what
but
I
why
want to
does
say.
Why
gonna
does
say what
Lemon
I
have to
want.
catch the stray though? You know what I'm saying? Isn't that
Yeah, that's what
between
I'm
those
saying.
two? You
Well,
know what I'm saying?
I don't think Ken will necessarily do what he said because it's Lemon. However, I don't know where Ken mind at right now, and I haven't talked to Ken, and I'm not trying to speak for Ken. I'm
Right.
saying that when I heard what happened, the boy audio out of pocket with that. He out of pocket,
He
flat out.
is. Yeah. So you said at this point it's Lemon's fault because he continued to let him up there. Well, I think honestly, I think like the show was more like a discussion show last night, where they were just talking about, you know, different things, but you know how Lemon likes to turn it up. So obviously there. Now with the Ken situation, I know that they're not on really good terms right now. So I think that was a risk because he also let ZX up. And then ZX came in and gave his 2 cents as saying, "Oh, I told you that somebody was going to try to get your channel taken down, taken down." So at this point, so I heard what you said, Malik, so far that you were saying that it was, you know, that audio was popping off. Audio popped off. I like skipped it because we're not going to listen all that, but audio popped off for about 10 minutes before that, just cussing out the chat for no reason. It was crazy. He was calling like he was telling women that he needed to do this and that. It was deep. It was crazy. I was like, what is he doing? And then that's when Ken came up. But okay, but Ken came up when audio was fired up, right? So do you think that was poor timing to basically come up because Ken knew what was going to happen? Do you think that?
Well, I don't think Ken knew audio was going to go that far because of where he was. Because, you know, Lemon, I mean, Ken and Lemon, they beef like that. They got a back and forth banter, kind of like me, you, and Lemon. And you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't no harm, no foul between us. To my
Mm-hmm.
knowledge, hold on. To my
No,
knowledge, I've never known Ken to try to strike Lemon's channel. That's what I'm saying. I've never known that.
no, he hasn't. He
Okay.
hasn't done that.
So now what I'm
Um,
saying is, audio was wrong because he was over in the playground, as they call it, and he did that.
right,
If that's what he was going to do, why he ain't take that back to his own channel? That's my thing.
right,
Like Lemon don't want no smoke. Lemon like the messy, but you know what I'm saying?
right.
Lemon's goal is not to be disrespectful to where as though like he gonna look into your back or you looking at his. You know what I'm saying? That's not his thing.
I don't like audio, but these subbies affirm these weird people's, which is host channel or wait, host panel and chat. Right now, do you think that audio? Do you think that Ken was saying like, do you want to get it flagged, like almost in retrospect, saying like if you do this type of behavior, you can get a channel flagged, or do you think he was saying within this behavior, I can flag it because that would be 2 completely different things.
Well, I'm gonna say it this way. I think when Ken said it, he was like, "Yo, wrong place. You know, if we gonna beef and that's the route you gonna go, don't do it here."
You say you Ken went up there purposely to F with audio, then cried and threatened Lemon's channel. That's weak. That's that's exactly what I'm trying to get here. And I'm actually going to put a poll together to see what you guys feel. MVU and I know that Ken and Lemon wouldn't be this deep if audio weren't in the picture. It's all to impress audio. Who do you think's impressing audio? Both of them? Well, I mean, do you think that Lemon is impressing audio? Because I don't think at that point Lemon felt like he didn't need to bring audio up. Now, Lemon lets him get his shit off, but the chat was like, "Why are you attacking us?" Like he was going off or whatever. But he already knew what was going to happen between him and Ken. But Lemon does stay unbiased as much as he possibly can to let people get their shit off. I think that's what Lemon was thinking at that point. I still want to see what you all think. You could talk to him. I'm gonna put this poll together. Audio didn't mention anyone's name. He's just talking about a girl. Ken don't want anyone to talk about. Oh, okay. Yeah, he did mention a girl, and that's why he mentioned her twice, which is kind of weird because not quite sure how they have that connection with that girl that that Ken didn't want that Ken didn't want audio to mention again. That was kind of weird. Lemon doesn't want any smoke, but he also doesn't want to look weak in front of audio, so it's uncomfortable position, and I hope audio continues to put him in an uncomfortable position. So what do you think? I'm gonna put this poll together real quick. um what do you I mean, there's a lot to pull together there, and I do like the fact that you did say that has he ever put Lemon's channel in jeopardy, and as I said, no, he hasn't. So what do you think so far, because I'm gonna put the poll up here. Let's see.
I think Ken did what Ken do. You know, Ken with the mess, so Ken popped up, you know what I'm saying, what he do. However, the ball audio wrong all the way around the board. Like, you don't do that. If you gonna go that far, and I don't even need to hear the name because I was told what the situation was. But you shouldn't do that on somebody else's platform. Because
Right.
let's just say Ken get petty on this one, right? And he flagged Lemon Channel. Now what?
I mean, I don't. It blew my mind because I don't think Ken would do that to Lemon.
But
Y'all,
listen to what I said. I
y'all, I
don't
put the
either.
go ahead.
But if
Right.
he does, now then what? Let's just like take for example, if I'm over here scratching with uppity, right? And it go too far, right? Before it go too far, I'm gonna say, Code, I'm out. Because it's your platform, and I don't want it to affect you because now you in the middle of the mess between that person. And again, I'm just using that as an example.
Right.
So when it went before it went that far, the boy audio could have said, "Yo, meet me on my channel, or let's do this somewhere else." Because once you go to what he did, all bets is off. The only thing is, Ken and Lemon have a love-hate relationship to where as though I don't believe Ken is going to go at his channel. But however, tonight, you don't know when Lemon strike up his live, because Ken gonna click the link and clarify what's going on with that.
Right. Well, I mean, hopefully part of this live, like I'm not proud of this live at all whatsoever. I usually am definitely a little bit more organized than this. It is a freaking disaster. Sorry, y'all. There was a lot going on today, but I really want this live because I will pull up and make reference to the fact that I do want that answer. And that's why I have the poll up there as well. As of right now, we got let's see, I need more votes, y'all. This is it's very lopsided right now. Please vote on the poll if you don't mind.
So how
So
lopsided is it?
it's very lopsided, 91% lopsided.
They think that Ken gonna strike?
Yeah. hmm Yeah. But be objective. I don't know why we just discussed that during a poll or whatever, but please, vote on the poll or whatnot. And I'm gonna have one more poll before we get out of here, because I definitely want to take all y'all's opinions into account when I ask Lemon directly. I 100% am definitely gonna ask this tonight, because it has to be cleared up one way or the other. I'm giving Ken the benefit of the doubt that he was basically saying, audio, if you behave this way on people's channels, you can get them flagged. But I want to know what y'all say. I need, let's see, I need another 20 votes, y'all. Just 20 more votes, and I got you. Yeah, well, this sounds like Ken shouldn't be scratched with anyone if he gets in his feelings. That's where we hit a crossroad of, can we tell people how they fight? Me personally, I don't strike channels or do anything like that, but can I sit here and say that somebody shouldn't? I don't know. I'm like right, like here's the line in the sand. I wish people didn't take it that far, but again, I can't tell people how to fight. I wouldn't do it, but I can't speak for Ken. Now, in that situation, how do you think you would have reacted, Malik? And LA said it's not about really meeting up. So they meet up on Lemon's panel because all the numbers and attention he gets. Who's about to leave Lemon's channel to go to audio or Ken's panel in the middle of a fight? Right. That makes sense. I don't
I
know why
mean,
I don't know why they're talking so much if they're supposed to quote unquote meet up in New Orleans. I think that's dumb.
well, I agree with that. Personally, I don't want them to meet up.
Me
However,
neither.
as far as the audience, she's whoever said that is 100% right. But again, at some point, when do you hold a person accountable for taking it too far?
Who do you think took it too far? And do you
The
think
boy,
audio's trolling?
see, y'all, they use that word trolling loosely. And again, whatever with the name he said struck a nerve. So he said that with the intent to strike that nerve. So if that's your case, you want to strike a nerve on your own platform. That way, if the channel go, it's on you.
But a name can't get you struck. Saying somebody's name can't get you struck. Anybody can
Yeah,
say
I
anybody.
didn't think so either, Brooke.
Okay,
What's
so
up,
here's what I'm
Gip?
saying.
Glad you're in the building, Gip.
See, you and Brooke, y'all know the ins and outs and the semantics of how that striking thing go. Me,
Right.
I think the striking and doxing is sucker sauce. However, I'm not going to go personally if we jaw jacking back and forth. But again, you can't gauge with them two because they at one point, dog, they shit looked at real heated. And you,
No,
if you
yeah.
look at what the history of the boy audio doing, you don't know. And again, that's what I'm saying. At some point, as y'all call it, trolling or whatever, that shit can really go too far. And
Right.
again, no,
Well,
if I'm trolling envy, I'm not speaking on your family, dog.
well, right, exactly. Well, the thing is I hate when people misuse the word trolling. Like trolling is not. Here you go. All right, I got here's what trolling actually is, right? Like trolling is really just irritating somebody. Trolling is just getting somebody in their feelings, get them out their body, but then after that, like we're good. I don't know what happened to Malik, but I was gonna say, here's what's trolling. Like seriously, this is what trolling
I
is.
would troll and I would talk shit and I do stuff like that, but it wasn't on the level of talking about people's lifestyles. We weren't talking about how people was how they was brought up. We weren't talking about how people was raising their kids. We wasn't talking about none of that type of shit. It was just people on the panel talking about other people's ideas on topics. And the shit would get out of hand. You know what I'm saying? The shit would get unreal, dog. And it was shit that I had never saw before on the internet.
Y'all have a strong feeling that we should listen to that one more time because the poll, I'm going to tell y'all the results of the poll. The results of the poll, all right. You know what? Oh, it's starting to sway a little bit. If I can get 10 more votes, that'd be cool. We're going to watch it one more time just to make sure that we're up to speed. Again, sorry about this live. Usually I get off these lives, I'm all jacked up and proud of them, but my bad, y'all. Let's see here. All right.
Again, say
Shut
our
your
name
bitch
again.
ass up.
He crazy. Binary can rap. Like I get what
Pay attention how these
My
niggas be on
boy
my dick at
Binary
1 in
gonna
the
do his
fucking morning.
thing.
Gay
I'm
ass
just
nigga coming
saying,
up
bro.
here at 1 in the
You
morning
can't
to
fuck
talk to
with
me. You a
Binary,
gay
man.
ass nigga. You
That's
dick in
why
the
you don't want
booty
to
ass nigga.
collaborate about. I want to do it
You a
because
dick
you in my
yeah,
own lane.
I'm
Yeah,
colder
AI
than
lane.
him. That's obvious. I'm all right. Like niggas already know
Nah,
I'm
you in the AI
better
lane.
rapper than him. That's obvious.
Wait, so what?
I just want to be clear. I know we were talking. Oh, okay. All right, Brooke. Yeah, that's what I figured that Malik's phone died. Brooke, I just wanted to, I know the ins and the outs about, mentioning somebody's name or whatnot. I'm more concerned about the actual threat level, not necessarily here. Let me come in here to tell you. Okay, so here's what I want people to think about. I don't give a damn if they said Alice in Wonderland or whatever the hell. Yes, you can't necessarily get struck for saying somebody's name. Yeah, but if there's a doxing situation, that's a little bit different if it's done out of malice. I don't know who the hell the lady is that they were talking about at all whatsoever, but at the same time, I want people to see, like, focus on the Ken part, focus on the intention, focus on whether you think he actually met Lemon's channel or in general. Let's listen one more time. Let's go.
What
All
happened in the
respect to him.
competition?
All respect to him, but I definitely rap better. That's
Did you win the
obvious. Come on now.
competition?
I don't
You
need to
won the
win a
challenge, the
I don't need to
competition?
win a competition, nigga. I don't give a fuck about a competition.
Man, they say, man, who
Shout
was
out to
that? Low
Lemon's
Dog?
competition, but I don't give a fuck about winning, bro. I did that
Hey, they
shit to
thought you
show
was
off
Low
what the fuck
Dog,
I
man.
got going.
You was rapping all
I
fast and
did
shit
that shit
all
to
over
show
the
off
beat.
my talents. What did you make? How much money did you
You
make
lip sync.
off of that? Because I made money.
You lip sync.
I got a. Where your
You
supporters
lip
at?
sync.
All right. So you don't even got no
No, it's
supporters.
up.
Oh, like, it's
I'm
small
back.
the fuck down. And I want to clap that
I'm
bitch
back.
ass. I want that bitch
Don't
to
get his
suck my
shit.
dick,
Don't
nigga.
get his shit
I
flagged.
want that bitch.
All right, let's listen. All right, here we go.
Don't get his shit flagged. Don't get his shit. Don't get his shit flagged.
I want that bitch to suck
His shit flagged. Don't get lemon flag. Don't get lemon shit flagged.
the fuck down. I want to clap that
I'm
bitch
back.
ass.
Don't get lemon flag. Don't get lemon shit flagged.
I want that
Don't
bitch
get
to
his shit
suck my
flagged.
dick. Don't
get his shit. Don't get his shit flagged.
I want that bitch to suck. He can't.
All right, so basically there we are, right? Okay, so I'm gonna give the poll another 5 minutes, y'all. We got plenty of votes. Okay, so and I will give the results of the poll in just a second. Yeah, 5 more minutes. You said let's see, we said right, Soul Flight ridiculous at this point. You talking about what Soul Flight say? Let's see, what'd you say? Oh, there you go. Lemon knows how Ken is not sure I understand why he lets him on the panel. I don't know. I mean, the thing is, though, here's what you got to think of as well. Lemon let him on the panel. Lemon let him on the panel because the same reason why he would let a ZX on the panel or whatever. Lemon's not really that concerned about people not liking him. He wants to definitely be a spot where you can come in and do your thing. People honestly used to ask me that all the time as well. Let's see here. So let's see. Envy, you know the answer to your poll question. Why are you asking and playing this loop in my question? Try not to be cryptic. Okay, so the poll says, all right, hold on. Jesus. All right, hold on, y'all. So the poll says, my bad. Golly, this is a mess. All right. My windows are open. Hold on 1 second. Code. Okay, so the results of the poll are as follows. 80 Okay, 84% of you all think that Ken meant directly that he was going to flag Lemon's channel. 84% believe in that. That's a lot. And I wish it wasn't like that because I literally, if he said don't get somebody flagged, that would make sense to me. But when he said don't get Lemon shit flagged, that's where I'm kind of, not feeling good about it. And me coming to talk to you all about this today is really putting it into a perspective where I feel like I got to say something. So, like, for example, like, yes, the council is whatever, but there are components to it that are marketing. There are components to it that are serious. So yeah, as I said, Malik, the body bag thing, whatever. It was cool that Malik came up here. Great timing for him to come up here. So obviously it's internet. We're past it. Like Malik and I don't want to beat each other up. He was trying to troll me to fight Ghetto. We need to teach him how to troll. We got Ghetto and Binary going at, back and forth about some issues where everybody should have kept their mouth shut, but apparently they were on Binary's panel today, so they're happy. And Ken, as you know, Ken's in the council, right? And Ken basically doing this and you all voting the way that you did, it's going to help me now go into a situation where I can address it, because I hate to go into a situation without my supporters and start addressing something and they're going to say, well, where'd you get that from? Well, I got it because 84% of my vote with 100 and now 73 people in here. Now I obviously have a reason to talk about it, of course, because I take you all's, when I do these reviews, I really take y'all's opinion like dead ass. You know what I'm saying? I present the shit, you guys tell me what's up, and then I have a little bit more firepower to go into things. I'm always going to feel a certain way, but I'm not going to tell you the way I feel because I don't want to sway anybody. But let me get through the comments real quick here. All right. How can you get flagged with with his own music? I think it wasn't about the music. It wasn't about the music. It was about the fight. Let's see. Absolutely don't believe Ken would strike Lemon to get an audio. Lemon stays in strike territory and Ken has never done it before. I agree. You're one of the ones that weren't a part of the 84% that thought he would get flagged. I don't think that Ken would flag Lemon. I could say that now because the poll is over. And I also think that Lemon has gained respect because of this money thing. Now, I know people are getting tired of hearing it. Money, 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 money. But everybody got paid, and I'm glad he kept his word on that. So public opinion, in my opinion right now, is a little bit better on Lemon's side. So I don't think that Ken would want to, get into a situation where everybody be like, what the hell are you doing? Maybe before when people were really, really hating on Lemon, but at this point, not really. The emotion men feels most embarrassed, which leads to anger and negative, prideful behaviors. Right. It does. As men, we say a whole lot of things that we don't mean. And then we're pissed off that we said it later when we, because we definitely don't want to take accountability. And a lot of us don't want to admit that it's an ego thing, right? Molly, is something wrong with giving him a compliment, but you spending 20 hours. Oh, Jesus. You guys are going back and forth. Okay, back off. Okay, you guys are banging it out in the chat, I see. Okay. Envy, most of these people know Ken all too well. We know what he meant, even if he didn't. I gotcha. I mean, yes, Ken is dangerous. Ken is dangerous, but the relationships across the board that he has with certain people, that was I was trying to break that down. I was trying to be unbiased. We definitely know what Ken's capable of. I just wanted to see if that applied to Lemon. Let's see, not benefits. So Ken's in the council too. Makes sense why you keep downplaying Ken. Many threats to flag Lemon's channel. Yes, I am. I will admit, I'll be the first to admit I'm trying to downplay it for sure. I will always come out and tell you, like, when I'm trying to. Yes, I'm 100% trying to downplay it. What I was trying to do actually is give you guys, I was objective as I possibly could be. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely, Ken's the homie, but if I genuinely thought that he would flag Lemon, I would say so. I really don't think so. Damn. Let me chill. This is the calm down time. Let's see. I just did my research. It's pride or emotion. Yes. Okay, hold on. Sorry about the comments here. Like when I cam up, see, it sucks because I got to get a bit different setup. Like my screen, my computer's there, my monitor's there, the camera's here, this shit's here. I gotta rearrange. So that's why I keep camming down so I can focus on the comments, because I know I'm really, really bad keeping up with the comments, because I don't like to just put one up there the whole time and then go an hour and then have the rest of y'all wait. It's 35 hours at least. Let's see. Envy, most of these people know. Oh, okay. I already read that. My bad, y'all. Let's see. Is this council like a manosphere sector within it? No, absolutely not. I don't like anything that has to do with the manosphere, to be honest with you. I used to do a lot of content against it. I used to do a lot of content against the manosphere. It's not going to be men sitting around complaining about women all day. Basically, the council is bringing in our different networks. Like, obviously I'm Mo3 sector, but I do a lot of beef sector content or whatever. Whatever resources I have in, business or whatever the case may be, it's about bringing in that network of what we're good at. So typically the reason why I'm being hard on myself about this is usually I'm pretty organized with production, obviously. So in the council, I'm the production person that, brings all this together. And one of the reasons why is because we know Binary's not going to be around forever. His job, he's around a lot in the summer or whatever. And then there's people that have to step in. The reason why Ghetto's the treasurer, obviously, is because he's an accountant. The reason why Ken is the sergeant at arms, which is basically the enforcer, is because you know how Ken acts. Malik is the VP. Not quite sure why. And Resto, I think he's the secretary. And the secretary is not like a female position. You know what I'm saying? Like, the secretary could be male or female. It really just makes that you take, you take accountability for keeping all the records and things along those lines. All right. Yep. Yeah. I know why you're saying the LA's, is because I'm trying. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Glad you're being honest. At least I am. I'm always going to be honest with you, no matter if it makes me look good or bad. And I know it makes me look bad sitting here saying that I am definitely downplaying it, but at the same time, I still believe that it wasn't a personal attack. But the thing is, I'm glad that you all are acting like this, because now I'll ask directly. And then I'll come back, I'm going to do a completely different other show tomorrow because I got to address some things. But I will be able to come back and tell you what the results were, because guess what? I owe you all the follow-up. I owe you all the pull-up to ask these questions directly. I want to know how Lemon feels directly about the situation, and I want to know what Ken's intentions were, and I want to know why audio pushed his buttons so far. That's what I'm getting from this live. I'm not used to those types of honesty around here. I know. The reason why you're not used to honesty around here is because sometimes when you're too honest, people don't want you to be. A lot of people around YouTube, a lot of people on YouTube would rather be lied to if it's more entertaining. And believe it or not, if you're too truthful, you lose supporters because you're not saying, what's popular. It's like this pendulum, but I'd rather have 70 whatever people in here and tell you the truth than 400 that I'm lying to, because my likes are at 90% ish. That means that y'all like something I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? He would, and he'll tell you he will. Ask him next time. Right. That's why I know Ken's going to give me like an exact answer. I know I don't think Ken's going to be like, well, kind of whatever. And what I try to do on this channel, specifically what I try to do on this channel, is bring up an issue. We talk about it right here. We got the issues on the board. I don't care how people break it down. I don't care about the binary snitching, the money, the this and that, whatever. We sifted through this live and we found out what was important. So now we know, we brought it here. Now it goes out into the streets, and then we come back and conclude it. Now I have things to do for you all, right? Okay. He would if audio got the best of him on Lemon's panel. Audio was just yelling, to be honest with you. Looking like a red hot chili pepper. Yeah, I don't know, what this get up is or whatever, but I just grabbed something today. It's because of the haircut. You see that? Remember this shit was all over the place yesterday. Let's see, just trolling. So why the council allowed Binary to follow TSW around and harass her, then ultimately drag her. The council didn't exist then. The council literally just came about. Like right after the show-ish, like it was just developing, it was just developing right before the show, but the council was after TSW. And I know people make fun of the whole council thing and whatnot, I get it, but I 100% would have taken accountability to step in to that situation. I still don't know how I feel about the TSW situation. I don't. Do I think Binary should have been hard on her like that? I don't know, because I don't know what their behind the scenes conversations were, but the TSW thing, I still don't even know how to think about that. And people are wondering, why are you bringing up this content? Everybody's talking about this shit right now, but me being a person of trying to integrity and being a part of different organizations, I am going to hold people accountable to doing dumb shit, because if Ghetto and Binary raise the situation and make it hostile on the panel, and then Ken comes up to get down on audio or whatnot, and then Ken comes and threatens the channel, we got some major issues. Literally, that has to do with all of us but Resto. We already know Malik's situation or whatever, so it was really cool that you came up today, and I appreciate it. No, I don't make it look bad. Not many people, if any, admit to downplaying their buddy's involvement is some shit. I'm always going to do that. I mean, I'm not going to tell the people how to think, but I'm definitely not going to put somebody I'm cool with like on Front Street. I'm never going to sit here and be like, oh, this person is horrible and this, that. Absolutely not. That's just not what I do, and my thing is I have this rule where none of my people are wrong in public. How many times I've been out, with my brothers, and they do some dumb shit, drunk or whatever, and all of a sudden, my brother's in a bar fight, and clearly, if he's in a bar fight, I'm in a bar fight. So basically, he wasn't wrong out in the streets, but when we got back to the house and shut the door, he was dead ass wrong. Now I wish I could sit down with Binary and Ghetto and Ken and this and that, but this is YouTube. All I can do is come. I guess this is home, right where you guys are right now. Discuss it with my supporters, and then take it from there, because it's YouTube. So I do try to downplay it as much as I can, because in real life you wouldn't know any of this really. Oh, you said the Lakers. Damn, $100 billion. Jesus. So anyway, how much? What have we been? 135. I try to do 2 hours for you all. But in this situation, as I said, I tried to have we did the whole body bag thing with Malik. Okay, great. And then the next thing, I was a little confused, to be honest with you, about putting the Binary thing, because what I shouldn't have done is respect, or Ms. Bernie did an episode on Binary snitched on Ghetto, because she was basically focused on the fact that Binary said that Ghetto spoke on GIP's situation. So that was her commentary. And then other people's commentary was, why do they still keep going back and forth about the money issues, bragging about money, this money being transferred over there, because clearly a lot of people around here are in business, and they people in business know that it's kind of faux pas to discuss finances in the public. That's like going to a board meeting and coming out of the board meeting and going to a cookout and saying, hey, the board just approved $5 million for us to do XYZ. You know, that's why there's all these damn NDAs and bullshit. And it feels like that around here on YouTube sometimes because we got to ask people, can I review your stuff? Can I do this and that? And is your representative going to strike me? And blah, blah, blah. Like we're all supposed to utilize each other's content. You said, I'm enjoying these deep dives on limited subjects. They give context to all the hollering. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And as I said, like a comment like that right here, what I'm actually trying to do is try to find my lane on YouTube, right? Because what people know of me is the late night Mo 3 sector envy show, right? And that was just total whatever. Because back then, I mean, we all should have been arrested, to be honest with you. Because back then we didn't know striking and none of that. We didn't even know it existed on the internet. We just did our shows and whatever happened. You know, I put every one of those episodes like deep. I buried them. I know where they are, but I put them deep down underground so that people can't find them. You know, I'm going to make a folder someday and probably throw it on put them on a throwaway channel. But then I was going to come out and give commentary just like people do. No visuals, no nothing, just commentary. Bam, 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 bam. But me personally, I don't like to do that. The reason why I don't like to do it is because number one, I like visuals. I really like to say, hey, here's what happened. Here's what happened. Here's what happened. Now, people do say, you know, about reviews sometimes like, yeah, we just saw that. I mean, they don't typically say that to me, but a lot of times they say, well, we just saw this and we just saw that. We just saw this. So basically, I try to pride myself on not just press and play and we sit here and we watch it like we're at the movies together. I do try to deep dive. Now, this one was hard because I had to look at the ghetto situation and be completely honest with you all. Sitting here and looking at the ghetto situation, the money binary saying that was boring as shit. Like I had problems getting through it. It was stupid. If I had to do it all over again, I would never even mention that. Now the Malik body bag thing, it was funny. It was cool, but I do think that we got something out of that because he pulled up today. We had a good time, you know, and Malik basically showed today that it's not that serious. It's just internet. And a lot of people would just have that going on and on and on and on. And one of the mistakes that we make in the Mo 3 sector is our beefs literally are years. Like there's no Mo 3 sector beef. Like back when we were there all the way to today, there's no Mo 3 sector beef that goes away in a day or two. It doesn't. It's years. Like when, I mean, Donald Goins and I had a beef for 4 years and we literally, maybe 5 years, we literally just got over it maybe 6 months ago. So that's just crazy. So the emotional intelligence, one of the reasons why I don't walk away from the beef sector and I like to do commentary in the beef sector is because it's more of a discussion. When I do go back to my sector or whatnot, I have to put on like my scratching hat. I don't give a damn. I'm ready to pull up and whatever, you know, but I don't want to go to jail. I don't want to go to jail. I don't want to run out and fight some people. I don't want to, you know, do a pass around with women and do like a who has herpes chart and shit like that. Like this is better, you know. And I know I'm overcritical of myself as well. So that's why you guys had to hear that 1,000 times. You said, has there been an official council meeting yet with everybody present? We had on Binary's channel, we had everybody but Resto on Binary's channel. So I wouldn't say an official meeting, but we did kind of chop it up at the end of the show. And the people at the show were able to comment and say, like, this is a great conversation or this sucked or whatever the case may be. So we didn't have like an official council meeting because we don't really even know how to have a council meeting. we don't want to really take it that seriously, because here's what people think that the council was. They thought that we were going to like all come together and go on to Binary's panel and have a show. And it's definitely not like fresh and fit. You know what I'm saying? But no, it's not going to be that. And we haven't had an official meeting, but but also, so if like we haven't had these problems, we literally have not had a single problem out of anybody. Me, I talk my shit. I talk too much shit, usually, like, but it's sarcastic and it's trolling. Like Lemon last night said, this was funny. Lemon last night said to Rex, "Hey man, you cooked a steak in your room, right?" And I responded that he cooked pizza on an iron. You know, I'm more that type of person now. A couple years ago, I would have taken that to just the most ridiculous level you can even think of. So we really haven't had these issues, but it's crazy. It's really, really crazy. Just all of a sudden, bam, bam. We got a dude getting into another dude's business. Now we're speaking about money out in front of people. We're threatening to take people's channels down, you know, based on the poll. I'm talking too much shit. Malik got body bags. So basically all of us have been in some bullshit, but I have no idea where Resto is. Resto has disappeared. We're putting out a APB or AP, whatever the acronym is. We need to find Resto because I don't know who hurt his feelings or whatnot. I don't get it, but I'm surprised Resto isn't around for pizza's Mr. Intel. I thought that was a close I thought that was going to be a close race between Binary and Resto, but I do have to actually go over there and see that commentary because it'll be very, very interesting. That's coming from Binary's First Lady competition, so I guess she's spinning that off looking for Mr. Intel, which will be very, very interesting. I don't know what they're going to compete about. I guess who's the toughest guy, who's the smartest man, who has most money. I have no idea. Whatever. And I guess there's perks. Like Binary, I believe, said that the First Lady can time out and block whoever she wants. She can come up when the council is up there, because there is a rule of the council. If there's 3 council members up on the same panel, then no one else can join the panel if there's 3 council members present. But I guess the First Lady over Binaries can join the panel whenever she so pleases. So I guess there's perks or whatever, but it's pretty cool for content, right? So the streets are pretty boring, right? YouTube streets are pretty boring. Not quite sure. I'm almost to the point where I gotta make up some shit. You know? because I'm just not a play runner. That's the problem. Everybody thinks I ran 2 plays in the beef sector, but I didn't. But would you say I earn a lot of I seems like a lot of people were confused what the council was all about. Now it sounds like the council is confused about what the council is too. We are. We are. No, the reason why people were confused is, as I said, like they thought it was going to be a show on Binary's panel. Now that created some controversy because people were like, "Oh, well, Binary's not going to give a damn about anybody but himself. He's going to have y'all go over there and work, and he's going to get the AdSense. He's going to get the, you know, the super chats, cash apps, whatever." And that's not the case. It wasn't a show. So we are confused because it literally it's one thing at a time. We're confused. I was just about to like make up some shit off the top of my head to convince you all that we know what it is, but we don't. Okay. So just scratch that. All right. Vibrant. A few lives hinting about what it was and drop clues all along. Yeah, we sure did drop clues because all we have is clues. We have our own damn clues, And honestly, I mean, literally the best way I can explain it is we all have our own networks, and it brings a little bit of mystique to what we all have going on individually. So when we join platforms, we're going to have our own commentary, because I might look at the Mo3 sector thing, Binary might be, I don't know, in the Umar sector doing something, whatever. So if there's multiple people on the platform with us, then people can ask us questions about different content. I guess that's what it is. But we don't have bylaws shit. So, you know, here's how much I got written down about the council so far. Okay. So if y'all have any ideas what you want the council to be, I'll take notes, because as of right now, there you go. Nothing. Yeah, I miss those. Let's see. Always upload shorts to catch people up. They're great. Yeah, so basically I always tell you all, I need the shorts to hit the like button, right? I always pull this up, right? So let me explain. No matter how my show goes, what I do is I definitely put up shorts. There's a couple different reasons I put up shorts. I put up shorts to really spread out the algorithm. Like the algorithm, the main metric on YouTube isn't necessarily how many people are in your live. It's total views and engagement. So I do put that out there. But also what I do is I put up the shorts so that you can click on it and go to that particular part of the live if you want to see it explained a lot more. That's why I put up like, let's see, my shorts. But I do about 4 or 5 shorts immediately after the live, so you can basically get it. Like, for example, this one will probably have more shorts because I was more all over the place. So the way that my channel works really is community wall is where you want to start to see like what the live was, what was going on, whatever. And then you're going to want to go to the shorts. When you go to the shorts, you're going to see like the main bullet points basically of what a live like this was about. If you like the shorts, then you can come watch, you know, the long video. So basically, I try to give you guys as much of the content as possible based on whatever your attention span is per the topic that I talk about. Because I'm not, as I said, I'm not the front person. I hate this camera. I hate this microphone. I'm usually the guy behind the scenes that makes sure that everything is organized, ready to go, put together, whatever. And I don't necessarily do this. And as I said, like today, I'll be honest with you all. Today, I heard stuff in the morning on YTCs that threw me off. You know, I don't know how 20 minutes of the show became about me. And it really did throw me off because there were some things that were said that are just, they're just wrong. They were said directly about me. So like, I try not to watch a lot of YouTube when I get ready for these shows, because I literally, like, you see all this, like, I literally look everything up. Look, like I literally put that's why I'm hard on myself, right? Look at all this. I literally try to put a show together that makes sense. But then if I watch YouTube and I hear my name or something I need to respond to, it kind of throws me off. So that's what threw me off today. So everybody, I really do appreciate you all coming coming to my show today. I will, you know, see what's going on the YouTube streets. I also have to respond definitely to the YTC situation. YTC said, you know, that I'll probably be reviewing it. And yes. Do I want to review it? Really? I don't like beefs. So if I review it, it might be like poking the bear on a beef, but I'll do it just because some falsehoods were told. But I'm gonna let Mo3 get us up out of here, and I appreciate y'all coming today.
And I ain't gotta say a damn thing, but girl, I'm trying to kick it, 'cause someone who knows how to ride can Take different positions, now you screaming up and down we go. That's right, I never met the type of girl that's quite like you. Keep it on the low. And I can give more than the girl, it's true. But I only did one time. Yeah.